This movie is fancy. I Care a Lot. So I Care a Lot is the latest movie released on Netflix. It's about this shady legal guardian that finally nabs the wrong old lady. After she starts to figure out who this sweet old lady is, her above average stubbornness and unwillingness to release this lady starts to get the people around her hurt. I must say, I really enjoyed watching this movie. It really gave me heist movie vibes, but instead of people going after an object, it's a person. It takes a lot of different twists and turns, and the more the movie went on, the more things unfolded. What I really liked about this movie is there's really no good guys at all. Like, none. Maybe the judge, but his obliviousness kind of made me think he was in cahoots with them. There's basically bad guys, girls, and even badder guys, girls. And it pretty much has everything you can ask for in a good movie. Tense build-ups, the climax, comedy, the whole shebang is in this movie. What's really cool is they introduce us to one character, really develop her, show us what she's all about, make us hate her, and then they transition over to the other character. Both people are pretty sophisticated in how they do their business, and we really see how they intertwine when they meet up. And it's cool how they show you how for every action, there's a reaction. Rosamund Pike is in here, and she was one of my favorite characters. She plays this caretaking con woman, and she's the ultimate Karen. She doesn't let stuff go, and she refuses to just do the right thing. Ah, damn, she's resilient. With her role, I was really left in this quagmire. She's clearly this evil person, but she's also in a position of being a victim. But she's also in the position of being a victim because she put herself there. So I was like, do I hate her? Do I sympathize with her? I ended up hating her. She really plays this self-centered, egotistical person very well. And there was literally this scene where in between people trying to kill her, she goes to the dentist. And that really summed up the type of person and the thought process she had perfectly. Her philosophy of never wanting to lose really showed up well. Her character alone brings a lot of twists and turns, and that bob of hers, girl, is on point. Diana West is in here as well. She plays that mom that's been captured, that innocent little old lady. I like how she's the catalyst of the movie, but it doesn't really revolve around her. We get enough scenes with her in it so that we don't forget about her, and it's not too much to the point where she's overtaking things. She plays innocent very well, she can be manipulative a little bit, and overall, I was happy to see her in this movie. I just can't get over the fact that she looks exactly like Anthony Hopkins. Tell me they don't look like Ken. But with all the great acting that's going around in this film, I'm gonna have to say that Peter Dinklage was my favorite character above all. He plays this Russian mob boss and the son of that innocent old lady. And I really liked how he carried himself. He's not this overly flamboyant character. He can be menacing, emotional, and he's really reserved and collective. With a movie like this, I'm not too sure who people will root for, but I'm gonna bet that half of the men will root for him. He's a guy trying to save his mom. Who hates that? I thought he was definitely on par with what Rosamund brought with her character, and I thought every interaction they had worked really well. And even his decision at the end of the movie with her really made sense. I mean, I'd want to make money too. The concept of this movie is really interesting, and I think it's something that we all in the back of our minds have thought about. You could tell they put a lot of thought into how the scam is going to be ran, and it's pretty elaborate. And I'm almost positive that there's people in real life that's doing this today. Shut the fuck up. Jay Blason was the person that wrote and directed this movie. I normally don't bring up writers or directors, but I feel like he should get some shine. For example, you know how NBA players enter as rookies and they usually have a learning curve, but eventually they overcome it and reach their peak? I feel like that's the same thing with this guy. A lot of his prior work has been less than stellar, but I feel like this is his best work yet, and he's entering his prime. And I'm interested to see what he does next. All in all, this was a very fun and enjoyable movie to watch. It's around 2 hours long, but the pacing is done well, and I never really feel like they're wasting time or just trying to stretch things out. Netflix finally released a movie that is good from start to finish, and they give us an ending that I feel like most people wanted. If you like movies that have a lot of planning or build up, or even heist movies with people, then I think you'll like this one. I'd say I Care a Lot is a beautiful film of epic proportion. That's crazy. February has 2 great movies that I've watched so far. Looking at you, March. Have you seen I Care a Lot? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and attack the comments section. Peace.